So I'm gonna do a couple of reviews, I think. Obviously one at a time, one video at a time. But my last video, I did a little bit of GoldenEye, but my main focus was The World Is Not Enough. And now, the last film in Pierce Brosnan's Bond catalogue is Die Another Day. And this is another nostalgic movie for me. Another one I haven't seen for more than 10 years, but I saw it so many times as a kid. And so I remember that iconic fencing scene, which is fucking ridiculous. I remember some other things, but yeah, basically, I just was so excited, and it is so over the top. The action is crazy. I was never bored. It is what this came out like 2002 or something, 2003. It is so early 2000 cheese. It's over the top. It's ridiculous. It's really putty jokes. It's just great, great fun. Um it's way better than Daniel Craig's movies. Like a million times better. Um. So anyway, so the plot is going to North Korea, and then Bond has like a massive battle, and I remember the game. The game is great. It's not as grandiose as but I remember playing the game like so many times. And so anyway, you you he battles a bloke, um, and he gets stuck on the fan of the vehicle, and he's just stuck there, unable to move, and he and then he flies off a cliff, and somehow he survives and puts on white face. He decides to turn into a British man, by putting a plastic disc, like a plastic mask on his face, and it's got wires in it, got blue and red lights, and it goes beep 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 beep, and it slowly changes it. Apparently, um, it changes your DNA, and it's super evil because it steals bone marrow and injects it into you from fucking from from orphans. It's ridiculous. The Bond girl is I forgot her name now. It's Storm from X Men. Mally Berry, very funny. Or Halle Berry, I mean. Uh, yeah. Anyway, she's great in it. Just basically just like Bond, if you will, Bond, and there's not much character there. She's just there. It's oh, we're gonna have a Bond girl. We'll have her. They don't even go on an adventure first. Immediately fuck, and then they go into that DNA transplant place, and then it explodes and stuff, and then they go and chase the diamond face guy, and yeah, but before that, Bond is see, it's they don't even it's Bond is tortured for 14 months, and he's they just let him the the they just don't cut off any body parts. Gruesome, I know, but all they do is inject them, let Scorpion sting them, and then immediately give them the antidote. The um drown them a lot, but he doesn't reveal any secrets. He stays on the right side, and then eventually they save him. But it's at cost of trading the diamond face guy who was blowing up places, and then they think that, oh, you must have revealed stuff, you must have, and so they're not gonna let him in. They're not gonna let him out and do his tasks, do his missions, get revenge, and then he somehow, by thinking of his torture, he's able to like stop his heart long enough for them to go, and he stops his own heart just by thinking about his past, to get them to go in and try and save him. And then he then attacks his doctors and then escapes. And it's very easy. He just goes out of a door and then jumps off the boat. He then he then like goes to a guy, gets a hotel room, and it's like, oh, someone he already knows. So it's like he's just immediately looked after. He says, oh, I'll do this job for you. We'll have myself and China have a similar thing. Want to get rid of this guy. So that happens, and then they go to Cuba, which I've just said about that. That's a fun scene. Like, it's just, and there's loads of jokes about birds and basically him just like talking sexual to Halle Berry, and then the go. Right, I remember this, and it's so fucking stupid. It's Elsa's fucking palace, ice palace from Frozen. Uh, and anyway, the villain has I'm a liar, by the way. I've totally skipped the whole, because after Cuba bit, they go and do the fencing scene. So wait there, I'm gonna go back. So the fencing scene is so over the top. It's like James Bond. I'm guessing he must have let him get beat a couple of times, and then he's like, haha, and then he gets his hand. He like actually injures his hand. He's the guy's wrist, and then he's like, "Oh, fuck you! Right, let's actually just have proper sword fight with like real sharp swords." And anyway, so they do that, and then they're smashing the place, cutting paintings, and just destroying this rich place, and then the dive over tables, and like Bond like dolphin dives to his sword again, and then like the film's worth it just for that scene. It's so fucking stupid, lovely. Um, I love how over the top it is. But then anyway, uh, because he won, the guy's like, "Oh, I'm your friend," even though I was very clearly really pissed off with you. And Bond's just like, "Okay, well, that you think so? You must just be a crazy guy." Like it's like, it's like, oh no, this is a guy that like knows who he is. He knows that Bond tried to kill him before, and he's like, oh, I'm just gonna like keep tagging you along. Anyway, so he invites him to the Elsa's Ice Palace. Then he goes and does like the typical mission debrief thing. Decides to go, no, you're back on, you're back with us. I'll you can have all these gadgets and stuff, and then it shows like the cool. I loved that car as a kid. It was fucking awesome. It's not really used that much in the grand scheme of things, but whatever. Then they go to the Frozen Palace, and it's just fucking ridiculous. It's like, how is this practical? How, like, like everybody's not even wearing clothes, like winter clothes. I mean, they're obviously wearing clothes, but like no one. Yeah, and anyway, literally there's like beds and stuff, and like bedrooms in this place, and anyway. But there's like a place where it's like basically like a garden, like a tropical garden inside the fucking like this frozen wasteland, and the villain that decides to announce that he's got a satellite that basically fires us, reflects the sun, and it pinpoints him. I think he's like, oh, this is like if a place it doesn't have good weather, we can, you use it to, if there's a place that just has no sun or something, or we can give that, so then like good the crops and stuff. Like I think it's meant to be like that. That's the excuse, but like they're just firing the sun, so then they can. And anyway, Bond does all this stuff. It reveals that this other agent woman is is she's like a baddie, and the Gone Girl woman, and then they Bond drives off while Halle Berry is like uh, just stuck in a prison. Not in a isn't in a bedroom that's melting. And then there's just a fucking laser. Like the sun is firing, is just destroying everything. It's like holy shit, and like it's like just like it's just like destroy. Like this would like greatly like disturb like this would greatly affect things just using that for like a tiny bit. It's like greatly like just destroying like everything, and they even like fucking like Bond like goes over the edge, and then he's like has to like he surfs at the start of the film, but he surfs again in this as well, where he's got like a bit of like a car door like the back of this like speeder thing, and he's using that, and he's got a parachute, and he's going through that, and he's like um the break loads the ice off, so it makes a big waves, and he's like riding these waves, and he just gets up before like it all crashes into another ice, like the other like like surface, whatever. And anyway, he so like yeah, it's just ridiculous. And then there's another after all that, and then there's a fight, kills the diamond face guy, drives around through they decided like they've got this one woman in this ice palace, and they've decided to shine the laser down again. The fucking fire the sun at it, and it's slowly melting. Where like it's like rapidly melting, but it's like it takes a long time at the same time. It shows as rapidly melting, but anyway, James Bond is able to fucking use his car and smash through pillars. Like it's nothing. I know it's ice, but fucking hell, like it's like not doesn't even damage his car. He just smashes through them. Not greatly damages. It may damage it a little bit, not sure, but he just smashes through all this stuff. He anyway he puts a fucking uh, a chandelier on this guy, and there's blood everywhere. Like he lands on this guy. He saves a woman. It's just so funny how he like smashes his window, and he like just like smacks her in, and then he jumps into a hot pool in the middle of a frozen wasteland, and then like says, "Look, it's hot. Wake up, wake up. It's warm, it's warm. Wake up." And anyway, she wakes up, and then they have a debrief, and then they go back to North Korea very easily. But this time, like I think, this time they use like little like fucking like it looks like fucking like little like drones. Like it's like bloody UAVs. Like they're in. It looks fucking stupid, and like they fly in those little things, and then they go down, and they go, oh, they're gonna get spotted, and they go, no, they won't. So they just wave that away, and then and then he and then the like it reminds us of like COD 4. They like got the sniper hand like hiding and stuff, and then they go on the plane and have a final battle, and the main villain is in like a fucking gamer like gear. Like he's got his goggles on, he's got his gaming headset on, and he's got his gaming gauntlets on, and he's got his fucking chest piece. It looks fucking ridiculous. It's really stupid, and you think, why has he got? Why has he got this? Is this to make him stronger? No, it's got a thing where like shocks like purple lightning around him, and he's like able to like execute people that way. But Bond later gets shocked with that, and he's okay. I guess it's like the longer you get shocked with it, the more likely you're gonna die. So if you only get briefly shocked with it, then you're fine. But it cuts away to like the other fight as well. So it's like when you do stuff like that, that like indicates that times went by. Like when you go back, it's not like oh right, we're just pausing this fight. It's meant to be while that fight's happening, this is happening, and it's meant to be like more than like we're not like it's like we're not seeing that fight anymore, even though it's still going on. That's what it's meant to be. So like you got shocked for a long time, but anyway, you think this suit right? Oh, it's this like Gamer Gear power armor. You think, oh, he's definitely like this definitely is gonna make a strong like. No, it's literally just to control a satellite when he's already been doing with like a computer. It's just like so you can point where the satellite go or something like that. It's just like very stupid. It's so fucking ridiculous. I love it. um, this is a thing, right? I love things that are like ridiculous and stupid and like bad like that. When when shows are self aware and the like, the know that it's over the top and goofy and like the world like feels like that. It's like really bad when there's like it's a grounded world or like this like world like they want you to take it really seriously, but then like something goofy happens and it's like but they want you to still take it seriously even though you can't because it's really goofy. Like you, it's really hard to blend that stuff. And there's like shows these days that just like they want like serious moments like She-Hulk. They want serious moments, but then like the like break up the serious moments with a joke. But you're still meant to be taking it seriously. But it's like when you like make a dumb joke, it ruins the mood. It ruins the entire seriousness. It's like if you're like, it's like if you were gonna, you're saying something very serious to somebody. You're like saying, "Oh, my dog just died." And then you said a stupid joke that wasn't funny, it was really bad. You say a stupid joke, and then you continue. You go, oh, more. You go in more detail about how your dog died, but then you make another joke, and it's like, and then but then overall you're expecting, but it's like you can make jokes during like intense or like but like it has to be a joke that works with the tone. You can make jokes in serious moments. You just have to, or you can make little funny bits in serious moments. You just have to like make sure that it's in the same level because like if like the joke is up here and like the mood is here, like the tone, the serious tone is here. The joke is up here. It like breaks off. So like basically like you need the joke to be on the same level. So it's like it doesn't feel really out of place and ruins the actual like the journey of the story or like what the journey of like what this scene is trying to bring through, right? Um, and so like I really don't like these like new Marvel stuff. And like it's been Marvel in general, like even great stuff like Guardians of the Galaxy. They have these serious moments and they just ruin it with like a joke. Like have everything else be funny. Just have these serious moments be serious moments. Don't ruin them with a joke that just ruins the tone. Because again, this is a somber moment, and then it's like ha ha ha, boom, like just total. But then you're meant to go back, but like the track is gone, so you've got these, so it's like this is like the track of the story of this scene, then this is like the new track up here, and then that's a joke, and then there's the next bit where it goes back down to the serious tone level. So it's like it doesn't work. You can't travel on that track like to that story. Like it just doesn't work. The joke has to be on the same level anyway. And yeah, the show, the James Bond is just, yeah, the No Time to Die. It doesn't ruin the tone. It's very tonally great. It's dumb, but I wouldn't say it's got bad writing. It's really dumb, and like you only these stuff. It doesn't really matter what the villain is doing. It's like, because like the main thing is like the whole thing is like it's a fun adventure, global like globe trotting, like So it's like not everything has to be like amazing writing to be good. But yeah. So and then it's like they got like loads of diamonds and yeah, and then there's a weird sex scene and then it's over about 8, 9 out of 10. I think No Time to Die, No Time to Die, fucking hell. I think Die Another Day is probably better. Like it's is in like more like it's like so over the top Die Another Day that it's just like it verges on just being bad, but I fucking adore that movie. So like, as a personal like, just loving for its dumb for like, obviously I couldn't like put it in the same like 10 out of 10 or the same like 8, 8 or 9 out of 10 requirements for like a serious movie. But our entertainment factor, it's like an 8 or a 9. It's really fun. It's not it's not like like an art piece. It's just dumb fun, and I love it. Anyway, future videos. I'll just do a quick thing. I'm gonna be doing Doctor Who reviews, like I've said in the last video. I'm gonna do a review each episode of House of the Dragon. I'm busy rereading the book. So that's a thing. I'm rereading. It's I'm rereading. No, sorry, I'm not rereading the entire book. I'm gonna, but I wanted to like reread the House of the Dragon chapters anyway, like the first Dance of the Dragons like history part. And I'm gonna be like comparing and doing that. So if you're interested in that, good. Um, I'm also going to review. I'm also gonna review. Let's see. I might review Treasure Planet, my all-time favorite movie. I might review a couple of horror movies that are my all-time favorites. But yeah, that seems to be what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna gradually review things that I like. Just if anyone wants to hear me say, or they're like, oh well, I've heard of this, but I don't know if I can be bothered to watch it, or I don't know if I should watch it, but I'll watch this weird bald bearded man ramble on with it, and I might watch it. So anyway, that's basically it. The video. So thank you for watching, and yeah, that is it all.